And hair. What led you into cutting hair?
My mama did hair. And I was like always in the barber shop. So I saw like, dang, he getting a lot of money. He getting a lot of money. And my mama was getting a lot of money too. So I was like, she got a shop. I'm gonna start cutting hair.
How you learn?
YouTube.
YouTube.
I'm Mr. YouTube University. I don't care.
Wow. Okay.
I will watch YouTube. I will watch YouTube and I will learn it.
Yeah.
And I learned how to cut hair off YouTube. And I also paid a $200 mentorship for a 6-hour one-day class.
There you go.
6-hour one-day class.
We talked about that on this channel.
And I was the youngest kid in the class. Youngest kid in the class. That class had 3 of the best barbers in Mississippi in there.
There you go.
And they taught me everything I knew. And after I left there, I was the coldest, youngest barber in the city. Everybody wanted to get a cut.
That's big, man. I gotta ask you a question though, man. How was that first haircut for that first customer though, man?
Oh, like, no.
How was it?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm real particular, man, about even to this day, I don't let any barber cut my hair, man.
Yeah.
Like I've had family members get on me, you know, girls that I dated be like, Jared, you so particular about who cut your hair. So it's like, man, like, how was it for you with the first customer you ever cut? I know you you got this knowledge from YouTube, and then also you was in a class on mentorship as well. Yeah. But when you actually got some hands-on experience, man, how was that, man?
I ain't gonna lie.
Did you do well with the haircut?
The first haircut was after the mentorship.
Okay.
That was after the mentorship. Yeah. I cut my little brothers. My mama said, y'all let him cut his y'all hair. Yeah. Let him learn. Because when he get done, when he learn, y'all gonna be wanting free haircuts, ain't it? Yeah. So let him learn how to cut hair on y'all head. That's why I like my family was real oriented. Like if you had a business plan and you wanted some fun for your business plan, my mama told me make a PowerPoint and show me what you like. Show me you're really serious.
There you go.
So I made a PowerPoint, showed I was serious. She bought me some clippers. Okay. The same thing I did there on my brother clothesline. I made a PowerPoint, showed I was serious. And she bought me a what's it called, a sewing machine, a heat press. Right. And she bought me a vinyl cutter.
Yes, mom being supportive.
Mom and dad, they do it together. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So I mean, with the barber, let's stay there for a moment. So what happened next? Like after you pretty much, of course, YouTube University, mentorship class, you cutting your little brother's hair. What happens next in terms of, starting to maybe get some customers with it? Like,
I started getting customers because I had the cheapest prices. The cheapest prices, and I had the longest. I was cutting at 1 o'clock in the morning, $20 a head.
$20 a head.
$20 a head, 1 o'clock in the morning, and nobody was doing that.
Yeah, you can barely see that today.
And I'm telling you, I had people coming to 1 o'clock, from 6 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes I didn't even get to eat. I'm talking about
that work.
Hungry. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be hungry though. Yeah. If you ain't hungry, you ain't gonna eat. Yeah. Yeah.
And you still cutting hair now?
I still dip and dab. My price is high. I be cutting hair for I know how to do. I learned how to do man units, like for toupees. Yeah. I learned how to do all that. I charge somebody $1,000 for that. Yeah. I'm trying to get into higher value offers. Yeah. So
high end clients and things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get.
A lot of haircuts. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of haircuts. But that was for one head.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So what's the next part of your journey in terms of, okay, you cutting hair, what's next in terms of your entrepreneurial business journey, and then even anything personal at that time?
After I started cutting hair, I was always a jack of all trades. So at the same time I was cutting hair, I would have my clothing line going. At the same time I had my clothing line going, I was still
Let's talk about how you started the clothing line. How did you even get into that?
I was in ninth grade. My mama told me to make a PowerPoint if I really want to do it. I made a PowerPoint. She gave me some money. I got all my materials. I was at school selling T-shirts, candy, everything. Like anything I could put my hands on.
What was the T-shirt saying?
At first, I had to rebrand. At first, it was Fly Young Hustlers.
Fly Young Hustlers.
It was Fly Young Hustlers at first, and then I had changed to True Finesse. Okay. I changed to True Finesse. But like my.
And by the way, you're still in Mississippi at this time?
Nah, I moved from Mississippi. I stayed in Mississippi for 20 years. No, like 20 years.
Yeah. So where are you at now?
I moved to Atlanta 4 months ago. I launched my clothing brand when I was in Mississippi though. I rebranded though when I first got back out here. I had ran me up some money. I had spent me about 20 $50K on a little boatload of clothes, but I was about less because I put too much money into the clothing brand and not into the clothes and not enough into like marketing and mentorship and stuff like that. If I would put more money into like marketing and like mentorship, then I would have knew how to scale my business the right way and be able to leverage that $50K.
Yeah. How was you marketing? How was you marketing the clothing line?
Instagram and stuff like that. Just posting. Like posting. Yeah, just posting. Yeah, just doing regular posting. But you gotta really get into ads. Just a lot of they have real life systems and funnels they be running through your business, run your business through that really work. So you know you gotta trust them. They make me. They do this every day. They really don't need your money. They just wanna. People that do mentorship really don't need your money.
Right.
They just want your money so you can really. When people don't pay, they don't pay attention. I learned that from one of my mentors.
There you go. And I tell you this, Andrew. I have a client of mine because I run a digital marketing agency with the Rise of 1%.
Yeah.
I've ran ads for influencers for e-com brands.
Yeah.
Right. And I can tell you, one of my top clients did over $30,000 in a couple of months. Tanisha Addo will put her testimonial on this podcast, by the way. She was selling onesies for plus size women, right? Yeah. And I ran her ads. And I'm going to tell you, the reason why she was able to generate that type of revenue within a short period of time and also profit, because, we ran Facebook ads, we ran Instagram ads, we ran them consistently.
Exactly.
Right?
You got to have
different campaigns, different audiences, different types of copy, different types of creatives.
Exactly.
Right? Driving traffic to a site.
It ain't nothing like a team. Ain't nothing like a team in the system. Because when you got a team in the prominent system, really it's hard to get beat for real.
Right. Hello, this is G Bass. Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look. This is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseof1%.com/pod-form. Again, www.theriseof1%.com/pod-form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. We have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.